Last week it was verti-draining, this week it's something entirely different. Here's another pitch update from Chaz as he tells us what him and his team have been doing with 16 tonnes of sand.
Obviously following the verti-draining from last week, we scratched the surface up, removed some of the shallower rooting grasses with a little rake, like just a springbok rake but on the back of a tractor. And then picked up all the mess on Friday and then Monday. In fact, you came in Sunday to cut it. To get that up because it was dry. And then this morning we had a grab lorry arranged to pick up 16 tonne of sand from the Cat and Fiddle, bring here, and then from the video that we took, you're able to see how we load it and spread it, and it's all 16 tonne in 45 minutes, which I'm pretty impressed with, having done quite a lot of shovelling in my life. If I can avoid shovelling, I do.
And the sand itself, is that to help with sort of pitch drainage?
It was just to improve the surface, really. We're doing it while we've got a good grass cover. It'll get absorbed into the grass, and then obviously the idea being it'll hold the grass and the surface as long as possible, as dry as we can. There will also be an element of the holes we put in. Some of the sand will work its way into the holes and obviously keep those open, because sand's better than silty mud on the surface, and it's the same sand as we use in the sandbanding when we do the end of season renovations. It's all the same sand, so it's all compatible with each other. It's what they call it's turf sand, so it's actually sieved, so there's no fine stuff in it. It's just a certain grade of sand which we buy locally down in Newton Abbot.
And our pitch itself is more of the older-fashioned, style pitch, isn't it? Does that mean you have to do these things in a certain way?
Yeah. I mean, it's an old, what they call a soil-based pitch, so it's based on a soil rather than the whole lot being taken away and a completely new medium put in, which in itself would give you issues, just different issues. I mean, looking after grass and people running around on it, it wears out, and you've got to find innovative ways of keeping that grass cover and keeping it going as long as possible. I mean, the likelihood is at some point in the season, if the gods are against you and it rains every match day, you're going to lose grass cover, in which case you've only got mud and you're not going to regrow grass in the middle of winter. So the idea really is we hold on to it as long as we possibly can, and anything we can do for that to happen, we will do.
And a week to go until the next game here. I mean, what else will you be doing up to that point?
Okay, so we've got a week to go. Weather very dependent on the weather. If the weather's with us, we might get another little spike in up to the weekend, and then sort of from Friday onwards, Friday over the weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday, we'll be concentrating on getting the bigger mowers out, as long as it's not too wet, and getting that surface nice and flat and push down, because then we've got a little flurry of games. So obviously the football will take precedent over the maintenance, and then we'll see what we're like at the other end of that before we move forward and try and get back to keeping the surface for as long as we can.
Well, hopefully the weather gods will be on your side.
Hopefully they will. Hopefully they will.
What you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, mate. Cheers.